Hello, folks. I'm OdinSpack, and this is Odin's summer comeback. That's right, I am officially returning to YouTube, which I know you're seeing this video, and you're probably like, I don't believe you. And I don't blame you, because I put out one of these updates, maybe make a Let's Play, maybe not finish it, and then vanish for 8 months, and then make another one of these updates. So, if I saw this, I would say the same thing. But no, I actually am serious this time. I actually am going to be on YouTube. Not in the Let's Play capacity, although I will cover that in a little bit here. But I'm going to be taking all of my live streaming from Twitch and moving it onto YouTube completely, 100%. So if that's not enough commitment for you, I don't know what is. But if you don't know, I do stream on Twitch. And I've been streaming on there for years, honestly. That's just been my primary, media outlet, streaming-wise. That's just where I am. It's just where I've always kind of been, before that, Justin TV and I guess Ustream. But, Twitch has been the main live stream service for me for many years now. And I decided not long ago that I was going to make the switch to YouTube. But I also had a different idea where I was going to balance both. And I decided that wasn't right for me. I don't think I would be able to commit to doing both. I think it just makes sense for me just to completely 100% move everything over to YouTube. So that's what I'm going to do. So anything that I'm already doing on Twitch is just going to be here. Pretty much the same thing. If YouTube live streaming was a thing back in the day, I would already be doing it. But it wasn't. And now, not only is it a thing now, but it's definitely very comparable to Twitch. Even better in some ways. Maybe worse in others, but I'm willing to put up with that and figure it all out. I figured out Twitch. I can figure out this. I already watch streams on here anyway, so it'll just be getting used to it on the back end. So when's all this going to happen? When am I going to start streaming on YouTube? Well, it's Odin's summer comeback, so the summer. And I have 2 commitments left to do on Twitch. And then once I'm done that, whenever that is, everything is just moving over to YouTube. So I have 2 things, and they both revolve around St. Jude, the charity, because every year around this time, April, May, I participate in their St. Jude Play Live campaign, where you play video games, to help raise money. And every year I do a different Tales of game. It didn't start like that, but it ended up becoming that because I just really wanted an excuse to play the games, and I hadn't played a lot of them yet. So this year and last year, we start last year, I was doing Tales of Vesperia, and I never finished Tales of Vesperia. We got to the end of April, and then I did my big move to the United States. I moved here, I got married, starting my new life in America. So if you don't know that, all that happened last year. So we were doing that campaign, but then it had to end, and it was like, 30 hours into the game. So this year I was like, well, what am I going to stream for St. Jude this year? I was like, I can't do Vesperia, right? Because then I have to start again. But no, not only did I not start again, and not only did I do Vesperia, but I started right from where I left off last year. It was a big ask for anyone who may have not have seen it last year. So I tried to do this big story recap for everybody. But honestly, it has been an absolute blast. I've been having a great time with it. And so when I finish that game, I have another game to finish. And then I'll move everything to YouTube. But I'm hoping that that's going to be happening by, the middle of June. But it's more realistic that it would be like the beginning of July. Because not only do I have Tales of Vesperia to finish, which will probably take me to the end of May, honestly. I also have to do Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered, which was another obligation that I had for St. Jude as an incentive to raise some money. I was like, hey, help choose a project for me to stream on Twitch. And I never ended up following through with it. So now I'm like, no, I have this one loose end I need to also tie up too. So I don't want to start the YouTube streaming with that game. So that's why I'm choosing to finish that on Twitch or to start it and finish. And because I have no idea how long the game is, I don't know how long that'll take me. It's another RPG, but I think it's a shorter one. So I think it'll be fine. I think I'll be able to do the mid-June, early July switch. That's the dream. That's the hope. So we're aiming for that, okay? Now the thing is, I already stream regularly on Twitch Monday through Friday. I've been doing that for a few weeks now, so it's not like I know that sounds scary, like, oh, are you gonna commit to this too, Odin? But no, I have been, I've been really serious about this. I've been having a great time streaming and sticking to the schedule. I do Monday to Friday at noon or 12 p.m. Eastern time every day. So I've been playing Tales of Vesperia, and then I'll do the same thing with Crystal Chronicles. And that schedule I'm planning just to bring right over to YouTube. So basically, 1 week you're going to be going to Twitch, twitch.tv/OdinSpack, and then the next week, same time, same days of the week, youtube.com/@OdinSpack, or, OdinSpack33 for the retro fans out there. So it won't be any different. It'll be the same thing, just on here. If you don't know about anything I live stream, like most classic gamers, I love playing through retro games. I have many on my backlog that I try to clear. So that's my main stream content. But then also I occasionally play some new games, and that's how I'm going to be starting the YouTube streams on here. I've had this plan for a while now. Back when I was doing 33 years and counting, I think I did do an update. I may have talked about this. I'm not sure. I may have just been like, oh, you'll see me on YouTube soon, and then nothing happened. Well, the plan was to balance Twitch and YouTube, where I would do my one-off streams on there, like anything that you can watch in a single stream, like a Mario Party game, right? Or a randomizer playthrough. Anything that would take one stream to do, so that nobody would have to be there for the content, like every stream. But I was going to do playthroughs, games that actually take multiple streams to actually get through. I was going to do that kind of stuff on YouTube. And the plan, and the reason I was going to do that is because everything would be archived on YouTube naturally. And the plan was to start up Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And so I've been just sitting on that game for a while, just waiting to play it. I never purchased it when it came out because Madame Wario, my wife, she already got it. She's already played through it. And I was like, well, I'm already moving to the United States. Why don't I just wait until I can play it there? So yeah, that's going to be my first YouTube stream project on here. So that will hopefully be the first thing that you see. There's a chance it's not, and I'll get to that in a second here, but it'll probably be the first stream series you see on here. So I'm very excited for that. I love Kirby. It's got a huge history with my channel. Kirby 64 was one of the games that really got me out there on YouTube. A lot of my fans, maybe some of the older ones, found me through that. And if you're still here, thanks for watching. But also, Griffin's Kirby Superstar. The Kirby Tilt and Tumble, Tilt and Tumble. The first ever Let's Play where I moved the GameCube. I don't think it had been done before. But Kirby's got a big history on my channel. So I really wanted to make this this seemed like an appropriate first game for YouTube, and I'm very excited to play it. I don't know anything about it, so I can't wait. I hear great things though. The good news is, if you want to see that playthrough and you're you don't like that's not in the Let's Play format, maybe you don't like live streams, maybe you can't watch live streams. The thing is, they'll be naturally backed up to the channel, so you can just watch them, and yeah, they'll be in big chunks, of course. But because of YouTube, you can kind of just leave off wherever you want and just kind of watch it at your own pace. Obviously, I'll be putting out a lot more content frequently because streams usually go, 2-3 hours. But, you can just kind of go at your own pace. And, I completely understand if you can't watch live, but that's what I like to do. And it just works for me right now at the moment. So I don't got to worry about not archiving anything here from Twitch anymore. I had ideas. I had asked viewers like you about doing that, and you wanted me to do that, and I never did. So hopefully this makes up for it. Now, I did mention that Kirby will likely be the first thing that happens on here. There's a chance it's not, only because with the E3 season coming up, I know E3's canceled, but June has a bunch of game conferences happening. I love to cover that stuff. I love live streaming it, talking about it with you guys, doing predictions, grading, reactions, all that kind of stuff. I love doing that. I love talking video games. So if it somehow lines up that happens around the time I finish up Crystal Chronicles, then my first streams on here might be me reacting to E3. But it's more than likely that'll be on Twitch, and Kirby will follow. That's more than likely. But you never know; it could happen. So I'm very excited for that. So if you do want to see my opinions on that kind of stuff, please come on by my Twitch channel or maybe YouTube. I'm still gonna link my Twitch channel, like just in case you want to see that stuff while I'm making this switch. So, and because I love talking about video games, I'm also planning on starting a weekly podcast style show on the live stream to talk about, video game news, what I'm playing, answer questions, just have a discussion with you guys. I've done podcasts in the past. We've had formats where we've basically all that stuff I just mentioned will cover. So that's what's going to end up happening on the streams. It's just going to be podcast style, but live streamed. So no editing or anything like that. We're just going to do it live because I think that it works best for me. It really does. The live streaming format is just, I really vibe with it. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So Let's Plays. Let's Plays. So I mentioned that, I'm not really doing Let's Plays right now. They're on hold because the space that I'm in, it's kind of a tiny space. And I know that seems weird. Like I'm making this video. I'm going to be streaming. What's the issue? But it's not a comfortable space to do recording projects in. I can do this, I did 33 years and counting. But it's just not a good space to be able to consistently put up Let's Plays, because that's what I would want to do. I wouldn't want to put up a Let's Play video and then a week or two later there's video 2. I would want to consistently be at it. So when I have a larger space with an actual recording room, I can't wait to start doing Let's Plays again. I'm really excited. Okay. I love doing Let's Plays, guys. I've done, I live stream all the time, but Let's Plays, that's what got me started. That's why I'm here in the States. I love doing it. It's an art form, really. And I can't wait to do it again. So it will happen. I promise. In that classic format. And that's what I want to do. I kind of want to do the more classic style of Let's Plays that I used to do. Retro games that I grew up with, that I know everything about. That's the kind of stuff that I want to do again. Because that's just what I really enjoy. Games I can deep dive into and tell you everything, and I'm super good at, and I can just show you everything. That's the kind of the videos I love doing, those kind of Let's Plays. But I still want to resume Ring Fit, the Let's Play. I've been playing it on my own, but I want to resume that Let's Play. I know that seems kind of crazy. It's a long RPG. We were 12 worlds in or something like that. But, I want to finish that. I was having a great time with it. So when I have the space, of course, we'll do that too. So, and like I said, I really like the 33 years and counting series. And I just really like talking about games and the history they have for me. So, in the future, again, when I have that space, I want to do thorough breakdowns, take one game or maybe a series, a couple of games, stuff I grew up with, and just really deep dive and just talk about growing up with the game and where it's now, the impact it's had, all that kind of stuff. I love that kind of stuff. And I could just talk about, like I said, I could talk about video games forever. But I love doing those kinds of videos, and I can't wait to make more collection style videos and just more just talking about games, guys. I like doing it. All right. That's what I like. I just like doing it. So that's what we're going to keep doing. Now, so why I have no issue doing streaming in this kind of space versus recording, the style is just different to me. I don't mind having distractions and whatnot while I'm streaming, but when I'm recording, I need to be in that zone and put out a product that I'm proud of, because it'll be, I record, I can edit it, I can do whatever. And then once it's out there, it's out there. Whereas when you're streaming, it's live, things happen. It's understandable. People get that. But when I like to do a video, I just want to be in that zone. I'm very thankful that I was able to do the 33 year series, because, I had to record a lot of videos for that. And that was a big ask, honestly. You know, this is a very small apartment, you know, so, you know, I gotta give thanks to Madame Wario for putting up with me and giving me my space to do that. But, you know, that was a lot of videos. So I don't want, you know, like, it's not like I think she's going to be mad at me or something like that. It's more so that I don't want to be like, I don't want to be inconsiderate of the space. I completely understand how it works, right? So we're going to have that space in the future, and it's not going to be an issue. It's going to be great. So, and when I get around to that, I can't wait. Like I said, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for all this. I'm so excited for the live streaming to come here finally. Like I said, I don't know why I didn't do it before, but I'm doing it now. All right. I'm sorry it took this long, but it's happening now. So I can't wait. So thank you so much for sticking around, you know, and being subscribed to a channel that rarely uploads. That means a lot to me. So I really do appreciate that. You know, in the future, you know, I'm going to make that sub worth a lot more to you, even though you don't have to pay for it. Even just, you know, clicking that bell or, you know, any of that stuff, leaving comments. I really love comments. Comments used to be a big thing on YouTube. Now, like, people have to, like, demand comments, I feel like, to even get engagement. I mean, if you're at the end of this video, you know, you don't have to leave a comment, but if you stuck through all the way, you know, you're a real fan. I really do appreciate it. You know, if you want to say something, I appreciate it. You want to leave a suggestion for me or anything, like I said, I'm going to be streaming on here a bunch. If you want to maybe see something you want to see me play, you know, I got the backloggery, which should be in the description under there, where I got all my games. Pick something I probably haven't played before, just because I want to chip away at that uncleared list. So, but thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'm OdinSpack, and yes, I will be back very soon to YouTube with live streams. So have a good one and take care. Goodbye.